The town of Hollow Creek looked abandoned long before night fell. Broken streetlights buzzed over empty sidewalks, and every window was dark. I only stopped there because my car overheated on the long highway. The mechanic shop was closed, but a note on the door said someone still lived nearby. I walked deeper into the silent town, unaware someone was already watching me. As I passed an old diner, I noticed a single light inside flickering weakly. The door creaked open when I pushed it. Dust covered every table, yet one chair looked recently moved. On the counter sat a cup of coffee that was still warm. That's when I heard slow footsteps somewhere in the kitchen behind the swinging door. I called out, asking if anyone could help fix my car. The footsteps stopped immediately. Silence spread through the diner like thick fog. Then a voice answered from the dark kitchen, calm and friendly, saying someone would come out soon. Something about the tone felt wrong, like someone practicing how to sound normal. While waiting, I noticed photographs taped along the wall behind the counter. At first, they looked random, faces of travelers, drivers, hikers. Then I realized every photo had a date written beneath it. The most recent picture was taken just yesterday. My stomach tightened when I saw the photo looked newly printed. The kitchen door slowly pushed open. A tall man stepped out wearing a stained apron, tired smile. He apologized for the mess and said the town had been empty for years. According to him, people rarely stopped anymore. Yet he kept studying me like he was measuring something. He offered to help fix my car in the morning and suggested I stay the night. I hesitated, but the road outside was pitch black and the engine was dead. The man poured another cup of coffee and asked where I was heading. When I told him, he wrote something down quietly in a small notebook. I asked about the photographs on the wall. He paused for a second too long before answering. He said they were memories of people who passed through Hollow Creek. His smile widened slightly. Then he added that travelers always leave something behind, even if they don't realize it. While he walked back into the kitchen, I stood up and examined the newest photograph again. My chest went cold. The picture wasn't random. It was taken from the highway earlier that day. My car was in the background, and someone had circled my face with a red marker. I heard the freezer door open behind the kitchen wall. A heavy, metallic sound echoed, followed by dragging noises across the floor. Something about it felt deliberate, slow, controlled. I quietly stepped toward the exit door, trying not to make a sound. Before I could reach the door, the man returned holding a toolbox. He asked where I was going with a calm voice. I lied and said I wanted some air. He nodded slowly, but his eyes didn't blink. The diner suddenly felt smaller, like the walls had moved closer. As he set the toolbox down, something fell out onto the floor. A small knife, polished and sharp. He picked it up quickly and laughed, saying, "Accidents happen." But the laugh didn't sound natural. It sounded rehearsed, just like his friendly voice earlier. I noticed a second room behind the counter with the door slightly open. Inside, faint light revealed more photographs covering every wall. Hundreds of faces, dates going back years. Some had thick red X marks drawn over them. The man followed my gaze and sighed quietly. He said travelers shouldn't wander where they aren't invited. His calm tone disappeared, replaced by something colder. He locked the diner door slowly, the sound of the bolt echoing in the empty room. I backed away toward the broken windows along the side wall. Outside, the town was silent, completely still. The man stepped closer, holding the knife loosely in his hand, as if he wasn't in a hurry. He said Hollow Creek had been lonely for a long time. Then he tilted his head and smiled again, the same careful smile from earlier. He told me not to worry, because everyone in the photographs had once felt the same fear, and soon, he promised, my picture would finally complete the wall behind him.